Hi everyone, welcome back. So I thought today we could do another stash busting video. So last week we went through all my yarn and we got rid of all the stuff I wasn't going to use and, put my scraps in one place. I'm going to separate it from scraps and full balls because I have a couple of like full balls and skeins and stuff. And I'm going to separate them and then I'm just going to gift the full ones or like nearly full to other people, and I'm going to keep the scraps to use for other projects because I feel bad giving people tiny amounts of yarn that they may or may not be able to use. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that off camera. But for today's video, we are going to once again get out the knitting journal and we are going to fill out. I've already filled out some of it because I have some that's not in here. So we're going to go through here. We're going to do this guy today. But off camera, I have some Caron Skinny Cakes. I have like 4, I think, that are technically classified as skinny cakes. That just means they're like a size 3. But I have a couple of those, and then I have a cotton one, and then I've got a big twist and some leftover baby yarn that I keep a hold of because I like it. It's really soft and it's kind of fun. But over here, so how we're doing this, I should explain that. How we're doing this is I have the yarn right here. So that's the type. I have the weight, if I know it. There's one at least in here that I don't know the weight. The color, the amount, and then I left a notes section just in case I had like any projects already planned for it. Like this pink here, I am making socks with in an upcoming sock class I have next week, so that is why. But I am going to move this down, move the camera, because I realize you can't see all of it, and then we are going to go through this and attempt to figure it out. So give me just a minute. Okay, this is a slightly better angle. It's not great, so hold on. It's not great, I apologize. But you can see a little bit more of it. So in the bottom here, I have 2 more of these big twist in white. And then I have 1 orange and a brown. So I think I'm going to sort it by color. Yeah, by color. So my acrylic, most of the acrylic in here I'm keeping, so I'm not necessarily trying to stash bust this stuff down. This is more of my, like, I have determined to keep it because it is like 99% full. And I need acrylic yarn for occasional things. So most of my stash busting is going from stuff over there, which now seems very pointless to do it like this. But this next one I really do need to take into account of what I have here. So I think we're going to sort it based off brand. So this is the vintage type yarn, and I have quite a bit of it. I realize I've bought a lot of this. So I'm going to pull all of this out, and then I'm going to show you guys what I have for the vintage brand specifically, and then we'll write it up. All right, hi, welcome to my floor. This is actually the easiest. So this is all from the Barocco brand, and I kind of like this one. It's relatively inexpensive at my local yarn store, and I like the yarn. So I have 3 in this Ultra Alpaca. I don't know why I said it like that, but I have 3 Ultra Alpaca. I still can't say it. So this one from this brand is 50% alpaca and 50% Peruvian wool. So it is, I guess, 100% wool. Pretty good. I've only got 3 of them, so they're gonna go over there. I don't quite have something, but I think that I have some, like I can make like a shawl or something with them, and I have some shawl patterns I want to test out. So I might test them with this, or see if I can't get my hands on some more in maybe like a different color or something. The one I have the most of is vintage from the same brand. I do have one of their mohairs floating around here somewhere that I need to find. This brand just like generally is pretty consistent. So I have one in 4 different colors. This one, technically I have 2, but I am using one of these to make some mittens out of, and I think I'll be able to get 2 mittens out of 1 ball, so that's pretty, or like 1 hank. So I have, these guys are all single colors, so I have it in like a green and a red and a dark blue and like a lighter blue. See, these 2 are like, oh, they look much different on camera. They look slightly the same. And then I have 2 of the pink and a purple. The pink ones are coming with me to sock class. So these ones have a purpose. This one does not. So technically, just these ones don't have a purpose. But depending on how much I use from these, both of these, I'm only doing both of them because I have 2, and the sock classes bring 100 to 150 grams of yarn. And these are each 100, so I'm just going to take both of them, and since they're both the same color, I don't have to worry about, you know, like making sure my toes are different or something. So these guys are going with me, so those are bookmarked for something else. This one is bookmarked for a hat with some different yarn that I have higher up on the thing. You've seen it in a previous video, but this one is also bookmarked for something. These ones, depending on how this sock class goes and my depending on how the sock class goes and depending on how much yarn I use from that, I might end up making socks out of these. For now, they're just kind of like chilling. They're all the same weight. They're all the same, you know, makeup. They're just different colors. So honestly, I can use these for a lot of different things, and they're mostly just like stashed because I thought the colors were pretty and I just, you know, kind of wanted them. But yeah, that's about it. These are technically the same weight, so I could use them with the alpaca. But I might just buy some more to make something so that it's all the same fiber content, because these ones are acrylic, wool, and nylon, the vintage, and we established this is just wool. So that is what I have on that one, and that's just the Berroco brand. I have some more I'm gonna pull out here in a second for you guys, once I add all these up. All right, so I totaled up my Berroco, and I have 300 of the alpaca and 800 grams of the vintage, and that's just including all of it. But my next bit, so the last bit I have 3 of these, and I got these ones in a secondhand box from Goodwill. This one says that it's Chelsea silk, and it's 65% silk, 35% wool, made in England and imported to the US. And it says there's about 100 grams, but it also has a 50-cent sticker on it, so I'm not really sure. The next 2 are the same. They are the same. And that is, it says Connecticut cotton. It's from Renaissance Yarns. So if you guys know this place, let me know. There's 100 grams. It says needle size 6. That's about it. I have 2 of them. So I realize now I can't mix this and this. I thought they were the same yarn. So I have 2 separate yarns. Then I have about, what is this? 100 grams of Knit Picks Wool of the Andes. I just lost the label for this one, and I used some of it, so it's slightly less than 50 grams. So I have these 2, and these are going with that green vintage, the dark green yarn I had to make some sort of hat. I haven't started it yet, obviously, but this one is from that Wade sweater that I was finishing up, that I showed you guys a while ago, and so this is just what I had left, and so I'm gonna make something. I also have this really nice yellow. I love yellow in a yarn, I'm not gonna lie. So it's shepherd's wool from Michigan. It's still full. I haven't used any of it. I only have 1 of these, I think they sell it. I can also just go in and like try to find something kind of similar. I don't need to find the exact brand, but I need to find something kind of similar. This guy is, one second, I will tell you. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I cannot find it. Okay. Well, it's wool. I don't know. It's a wool. This one is a fingering weight, and I'll be damned if I remember what the name is. I brought it home. I cast on, and I immediately lost the label. So I just have this really neon pink yarn. And I really like it, but I don't have anything else that's fingering weight, so I need to buy some fingering weight to go with this. And then the last thing I have is these two little guys. They're from Cascade Yarn. They're Superwash Sport Multis. This one is starting to come undone. I have 100 grams right here in my hands. They're from Seattle, and it's merino wool. So I just need to find something kind of nice, kind of cute that's, you know, can only do 100 grams. I think I'm gonna make like a little scarf thing out of them, just because I love them. Can I get that on? I love the yellows and the reds, and I don't know, there's something about it, just I love it. So gotta do that. But that is the last of the yarn that I am going to keep. This is that bottom stuff I was telling you about. This is also acrylic, so I have 2 acrylics, and then I'm gonna have 2 of my nice yarns, and then we're just gonna try and attempt to keep all of it in here. But that's about it. So I am gonna go for today, and I will see you guys later. Next week we will have actual content, so I'll see you guys later.